Welcome everyone, it's me, John Kreczko here, and the Oscar nominations just came out today, so I'm going to react to almost all of the nominations. The only categories I'm not going to react to are Best Animated Short Film, Best Short Documentary, Best Documentary, Best Foreign Film, and Best Live Action Short, because I haven't seen any of those type of movies from this year, and I can't really react to something I haven't seen, so sorry if you want me to react to those categories, but can't really do it since I haven't seen any of those. I'm also making a prediction right now. I'm betting you $1 trillion that the Academy is gonna make me mad about something in like any of the categories. Like I'm betting you $1 trillion that's gonna make me mad. But other than that, here we go. And to start off is Best Visual Effects. We have Gravity, deserving. Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug, deserving. Iron Man 3, deserving. Though I just saw the rest of the list and made me mad already. The Lone Ranger, and Star Trek Into Darkness, deserving. Man, what did I miss? What did I miss? Oh yeah, Pacific Rim? Why you didn't put Pacific Rim on Best Visual Effects from this year? What? I mean, Lone Ranger. Now, I haven't seen The Lone Ranger, but from all of the trailers, clips that I've seen, the visual effects from The Lone Ranger over Pacific Rim? No, I don't think so. I mean, I would have even put Man of Steel or The Hunger Games Catching Fire visual effects over The Lone Ranger's visual effects. Again, it's from what I've seen from all the trailers and all the clips I've seen. Wow, they already made me mad. So I won back my $1 trillion, I guess. For Best Sound Editing, we have All Is Lost, Captain Phillips, Gravity, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, and Lone Survivor. Yeah, it's a good list. For Best Sound Mixing, we have Captain Phillips, Gravity, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, Inside Llewyn Davis. I haven't seen Inside Llewyn Davis, but it does make sense that it's in this category since there's a lot of singing in the movie. And yeah, with the sound mixing aspect of it. And Lone Survivor, another good list. For Best Costume Design, we have American Hustle, yeah. The Grandmaster. Haven't seen The Grandmaster, but I've seen some clips and pictures, and the costume design is good. The Great Gatsby, yeah. The Invisible Woman. I haven't seen that movie. Must be a foreign movie. And 12 Years a Slave. No, it's missing something. Oh, The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug? Saving Mr. Banks? Oh, The Hunger Games Catching Fire even. Or Lee Daniels as the Butler. Now, I haven't seen The Grandmaster or The Invisible Woman, so I can't really judge it. But, well, I haven't seen anything from The Invisible Woman, but from what I've seen from The Grandmaster, sure, it deserves it. But The Invisible Woman, I mean, I don't know. Actually, I may have heard something about The Invisible Woman. I think it's a period piece or something. But other than that, a little bit shocked by that. For Best Production Design, we have American Hustle, yeah. Gravity? I'll get to that in a second. The Great Gatsby, yeah. Her. Wow, Her. Haven't seen Her. And 12 Years a Slave. I guess it makes sense for Her since it's set in the near future, and you have to make the sets really good for something that's going to be in the near future. But Gravity. Here's the thing with Gravity. Some of the sets, like the space station sets that you see during the scenes, are real. But really, sometimes, because I've seen some production photos, some set photos of like what it actually looks like. There are some scenes where Sandra Bullock isn't really in a set. Like she's just surrounded by blue screen or green screen or something. Yeah, I don't. Even though the actual sets, like the real sets, were good, I don't think it deserves production design. I mean, who? Oh my God, Saving Mr. Banks didn't get a nomination, or The Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug. Oh wow. All right, for I already saw the list, and okay, best makeup and hairstyling. We have Dallas Buyers Club, deserving. Then we have Jackass Presents Bad Grandpa. And finally, The Lone Ranger. Wow. um, there are, in my opinion, a lot of other movies that deserve the nomination over Bad Grandpa and The Lone Ranger from what I've seen. Like The Hobbit, The Desolation of Smaug, American Hustle just for the hairdos, Lone Survivor, 12 Years a Slave, Rush, and especially Lee Daniels as the butler. Oh my God! I mean, the things I've seen for Bad Grandpa, like the makeup, yeah, it does look good, but it's just for one person. That one person being John Knoxville, from what I've seen. But here's the thing. Here's my philosophy. Like, if a single person, if like for best makeup hairstyling, if it gets a nomination for one single person, then it has to be for someone special. And even though the makeup that was put on John Knoxville was good, was it better than Lee Daniels as the butler or Hobbit: Desolation of Smaug? I don't think so. Or Lone Survivor even. I don't think so because there's just some gruesome makeup in Lone Survivor and I thought it was really good. Okay, for best original song, we have Alone Yet Not Alone from Alone Yet Not Alone. Haven't heard that song or that movie. Happy from Despicable Me 2. That's a good song. Let It Go from Frozen, obviously. The Moon Song from her. Heard that song yesterday. It's a good song. And Ordinary Love from Mandela Long Walk to Freedom. Heard that song yesterday as well, and that's a good song as well. Oh man, I'm already seeing. Alright, so the things that I see that are missing are I See Fire from The Hobbit: The Desolation of Smaug, Amen from All's Lost, and Atlas from The Hunger Games: Catching Fire is the one where. Ah man, I can't believe Atlas isn't on here because Atlas is a really, really good song, and I mean, I would put Atlas over Ordinary Love from Mandela, or even Happy from Despicable Me 2. For Best Original Score, we have The Book Thief. Haven't seen that movie. Gravity. Yeah, that's a really good score. Her. Haven't seen the movie. Philomena. Haven't seen the movie. And Saving Mr. Banks. Yeah, Saving Mr. Banks had a good score. That's a good list. Even though I haven't seen The Book Thief, Her, or Philomena. For Best Film Editing, we have American Hustle. Yeah. Captain Phillips. Alright. Wow, Dallas Buyers Club? Sure. Gravity. Yeah, definitely Gravity. And 12 Years a Slave. Yeah. Oh wow, where's The Wolf of Wall Street? Because even though there's some points where the editing was like a little bit because it messed up with the pacing a little bit, I just thought overall the editing was terrific. I would replace Dallas Buyers Club with The Wolf of Wall Street if I had a choice. Best cinematography. The Grandmaster. Well, I guess I need to see this foreign movie, The Grandmaster, because it already has 2 nominations. Then we have Gravity, yeah. Inside Llewyn Davis. From what I've seen, the cinematography is good. Haven't seen the movie, but from what I've seen, like from all the clips and everything, it looks good. Nebraska, haven't seen anything. And Prisoners, Prisoners? From what I remember from Prisoners, I'm sure it had good cinematography. Alright, now I'm going to watch the video where they talk about the Big Eight and some other stuff.
The 2013 nominees for Best Performance by an Actor in a Supporting Role are Barkhad Abdi in Captain Phillips, Bradley Cooper in American Hustle, Michael Fassbender in 12 Years a Slave, Jonah Hill in The Wolf of Wall Street, and Jared Leto in Dallas Buyers Club. Chris?
Alright, yeah, I'm going to be pausing in between each segment, but yeah, it's a good list. Actually, who are we missing? Who got snubbed? Colin Farrell from Saving Mr. Banks, and Sam Rockwell in the way back. Daniel Bruhl from Rush as well. Jake Gyllenhaal from Prisoners. I mean, it's understandable because it's a stacked year for Best Supporting Actor, and from this list, yeah, I mean, I would have chosen these people as well.
For Best Performance by an Actress in a Supporting Role, the nominees are Sally Hawkins in Blue Jasmine, Jennifer Lawrence in American Hustle, Lupita Nyong'o in 12 Years a Slave, Julia Roberts in August Osage County, and June Squibb in Nebraska.
Alright, so I've only seen, out of this list, American Hustle and 12 Years a Slave, but I haven't seen Blue Jasmine, August Osage County, or Nebraska, so I can't really judge the performances from Sally Hawkins, Julia Roberts, or June Squibb. But from what I've heard, their performances were good.
For Adapted Screenplay, the nominees are Richard Linklater, Julie Delpy, and Ethan Hawke for Before Midnight, Billy Ray for Captain Phillips, Steve Coogan and Jeff Pope for Philomena, John Ridley for 12 Years a Slave, and Terrence Winter for The Wolf of Wall Street.
So, I haven't seen Before Midnight or Philomena, but Captain Phillips, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street definitely deserve that nomination. The only snubs here are, in my opinion, The Spectacular Now and Lone Survivor. I can't really judge Before Midnight or Philomena since I haven't seen those movies, but it would have been cool to see The Spectacular Now since it's a small movie. And it would have been cool to see Lone Survivor.
For Best Original Screenplay, the nominees are Eric Warren Singer and David O. Russell for American Hustle, Woody Allen for Blue Jasmine, Craig Borton and Melissa Wallach for Dallas Buyers Club, Spike Jonze for Her, and Bob Nelson for Nebraska.
So I've only seen American Hustle and Dallas Buyers Club, but I haven't seen Blue Jasmine, Her, or Nebraska, and again, this is another category where it's stacked, so shouldn't really be surprised about some snubs, but I was really hoping for The Way Back to get a nomination, but again, it's a small film. Again, it was a stacked year with a lot of people that have been nominated before for original screenplay, like Woody Allen, who got nominated right now for Blue Jasmine, or the Coen brothers, who didn't get nominated for Inside Llewyn Davis. And there were some other films as well that were great, like Saving Mr. Banks, All Is Lost, Rush, Gravity, Prisoners, Mud, Fruitvale Station. I mean, again, another stacked year, but sure, good list.
For Best Animated Feature Film, we are pleased to nominate The Croods, Chris Sanders, Kirk D'Amico, and Christine Belson. Despicable Me 2, Chris Reynaud, Pierre Coffin, and Chris Meledandri. Ernest and Celestine, Benjamin Renner, and Didier Brunner. Frozen, Chris Buck, Jennifer Lee, and Peter Del Vecchio. And The Wind Rises, Hayao Miyazaki and Toshio Suzuki.
So out of this list, I've seen The Croods, Despicable Me 2, and Frozen. Have not heard. I don't know what Ernest and Celestine is. Never heard of that movie before. But The Wind Rises. I've heard of it. It's by the same person that made Spirited Away, which won Best Animated Movie in 2002. And from what I've heard, it's about the person that made the Japanese Zero, which is an infamous airplane used during World War II. But other than that, good list for animated feature.
For Best Achievement in Directing, David O. Russell for American Hustle. Alfonso Cuarón for Gravity. Alexander Payne for Nebraska. Steve McQueen for 12 Years a Slave. And Martin Scorsese for The Wolf of Wall Street.
Alright, so I've seen American Hustle, Gravity, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. Haven't seen Nebraska, so can't really judge Alexander Payne for Nebraska. But yeah, the snubs here are Paul Greengrass for Captain Phillips, Ryan Coogler, I thought did a good job for Fruitvale Station, John Lee Hancock for Save Mr. Banks, even Peter Berg for Lone Survivor. I thought was a good director in that movie. But from this list, Alfonso Cuarón definitely deserved it. Steve McQueen definitely deserved it. Martin Scorsese definitely deserved it. David O. Russell, yeah, I guess so. But now, ever since I've been thinking about American Hustle, I've been sort of thinking that his directing was so-so. But like I said, I can't really judge on Alexander Payne since I haven't seen Nebraska.
For Best Performance by an Actress in a Leading Role, the nominees are Amy Adams in American Hustle.
Oh, wow.
Kate Blanchett in Blue Jasmine. Sandra Bullock in Gravity. Judi Dench in Philomena. And Meryl Streep in August Osage County.
Whoa. Oh my. Oh, wow. Okay, so, only movies I've seen here are American Hustle with Amy Adams and Gravity with Sandra Bullock, and, yeah, they deserve the nominations, but I haven't seen Blue Jasmine, Philomena, or August Osage County, so I can't judge Kate Blanchett, Judi Dench, or Meryl Streep on their performances, but there's one name that's missing. Like, the only other person that really was a contender in this category. Where's Emma Thompson for Save Mr. Banks? Where is she? Like, you're not... Man. I thought she did a wonderful performance in Save Mr. Banks. But like I've said, I haven't seen Blue Jasmine, Philomena, or August Osage County, so I can't really judge those three actresses on their performances.
For Best Performance by an Actor in a Leading Role, the nominees are Christian Bale in American Hustle, Bruce Dern in Nebraska, Leonardo DiCaprio in The Wolf of Wall Street, Chiwetel Ejiofor in 12 Years a Slave, and Matthew McConaughey in Dallas Buyers Club.
Alright, so, again, this is another category where it was stacked, this year of actors. I mean, I'm not surprised that there are snubs. Who's missing? Who are the snubs? Tom Hanks and Captain Phillips, Hugh Jackman in Prisoners, Michael B. Jordan in Fruitvale Station. There are a lot of other people, but I can't name them off the top of my head. Robert Redford from All Is Lost. Again, it's a stacked year, so not surprised that there are snubs, but the only real surprise for me, sort of, is Christian Bale. I thought his performance was good, but I thought it was really good, actually. I mean, it is Oscar-worthy, but I thought that there were some other performances that were better. The only movie I haven't seen is Nebraska, so I can't really judge Bruce Dern's performance, but Christian Bale, Leonardo DiCaprio, Chiwetel Ejiofor, and Matthew McConaughey definitely deserve the nominations.
And finally, we are pleased to announce that the films selected as the Best Picture nominees for 2013 are American Hustle, Charles Roven, Richard Suckle, Megan Ellison, and Jonathan Gordon, producers. Captain Phillips, Scott Rudin, Dana Brunetti, and Michael DeLuca, producers. Dallas Buyers Club, Robbie Brenner and Rachel Winter, producers. Gravity, Alfonso Cuarón and David Heyman, producers. Her, Megan Allison, Spike Jones and Vincent Landay, producers. Nebraska, Albert Berger and Ron Yoxer, producers. Philomena, Gabrielle Tanner, Steve Hugan and Tracy Seward, producers. 12 Years a Slave, Brad Pitt, Dee Dee Gardner, Jeremy Kleiner, Steve McQueen, and Anthony Cadigas, producers. And The Wolf of Wall Street, nominees to be determined.
Alright, so, like for the past 2 years, the Oscars only decides to do 9 films, and I understand why it's only 9 films, and for those of you that don't understand, because it can go up to 10 films, but here is the system on what the Oscar goes on. So really, in order to be a nominee for Best Picture, you have to get at least 5% of the votes, and if there are over 10 movies that get over 5%, then the 10 nominees with the most votes get nominated, but only 9 films got nominated. I mean, I understand because it's based on a voting system, but it just makes me mad that they don't fill in that last spot with another movie that's deserving of a nomination. But the list was American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, Her, Nebraska, Philomena, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. I've only seen American Hustle, Captain Phillips, Dallas Buyers Club, Gravity, 12 Years a Slave, and The Wolf of Wall Street. So I've only seen 6 of the 9 who got nominated. I haven't seen Philomena, Her, or Nebraska, but I've heard a lot of good things about those 3 movies. But, man, I just get mad a lot when they don't fill in that last spot. And again, I understand it's based on system, but, alright, the snubs here are Fruitvale Station, Prisoners, Mud, and Save Mr. Banks, and Lone Survivor. Oh man. My final reactions are, for all the nominees that I liked, good for them that they got in, but for the others where I'm confused on why they got in and why this other movie didn't get in for this aspect, then I'm confused a little bit. And I'm really surprised that Save Mr. Banks didn't get a Best Picture nomination. But other than that, guys, I'm going to have my predictions here soon, so stay tuned for that. But other than that, those were my reactions. Hope you liked them, and if you didn't, I'm sorry, but that's it.